What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing some brook trout fishing. I'm at one of my favorite brook trout spots here in Vermont, and it's just gonna be a good time today, guys. So we're gonna be running a pretty simple setup. So I got right here this is a 4'6" microlight Shakespeare, I think, whatever it is. Super fun, and it's super sensitive, so you can catch these little tiny brook trout. And just running a number 8 snell hook here. Get the old worm off it so you can actually see. Yeah, just the Eagle Claw number 8 hook, and then a split shot. Depends on where you're fishing, but if the water's super fast, you might want to be using 2 split shots. Right here it looks pretty decent, so I'm going to use 1 to start with. And to tip my rod, I'm going to do this up here because brook trout are pretty smart, and they're pretty scared, if you will. So I'm going to tip this with a little bit of worm. Now, if you can find earthworms, you dig them up. I didn't feel like digging them up this morning because it was like 5:30 when I decided to go. But if you can dig up some earthworms, those are the best bait. I got these from the store, little dillies, so we're just going to take and hook on just enough to cover the hook is pretty much what you want. Native brook trout especially do not like seeing the hook, so just want to put on a little bit, just like this. Just enough to cover the hook and just leave like a little bit of your hook exposed. So that right there is all you need to catch a brook trout, which is nice because you can go fishing with like 4 worms and easily catch your limit of trout if you're keeping them. So like this, and hook it back up, and then we're gonna hit the brook. Perfect morning for brook trout fishing. It's a little cloudy, so you won't be as reflective, and they won't be able to see you as good. So all in all, it's a perfect morning. Let's try to catch some. We're gonna try this hole here first. I'm just gonna flip it up and under, or next to that rock over there, and then let it float down and see what we can get. So here we go. A little rod here. Just gonna lift it out in there. Didn't quite flip it out there far enough. That's perfect right there. Yep, there we go. Yep. Oh, just had a little tiny one on. It was literally so small. Try this hole right here. It's a little bit faster, but there we go. There we go. That's a nice one. That's a nice one right there. I am going to keep that one. That's a beautiful native for this. Beautiful native for this brook. Okay, look at that beautiful native, guys. Remember, if I was going to throw this guy back, I would have my hands wet because, like I said, you can actually, like, if you ever feel a trout that you're going to keep with your bare hands, they're actually like pretty slippery and smooth, and you can feel it. It's like a really protective coating. It's awesome, but that's a nice little trout. So he's gonna go in the pan, I think, today. Might have him for breakfast, who knows. But easiest way to dispatch a trout is just to take them like this. Or actually with brook trout, brown trout, you can you have to hit on a rock, but these brookies you can actually just take your finger and flick them on the head. So yeah, and he's done. Alright guys, here's another prime example for a brook trout hole. So we're just gonna flip it over the top of that current, and hopefully whoa, did you see that guy launch out of there? That's a nice freaking trout, man. I'm gonna just dispatch him real quick. Keeping him, but look at the freaking colors on that guy. That goes to show you, that's a shade fish. Like there's a lot of shade right in this hole. And let me get that other one. So right there is a fish that's been in shade. And this upper one is a fish with the sunlight in it that hits it more. Look at the difference, guys. Isn't that crazy? That is a beautiful native Vermont brook trout. Such a beautiful fish. And he is gonna eat pretty good. Alright, let's see what happens when we flip into this little hole down here. This is literally the best time to be brook trout fishing right now. I got up at like 5:30. I didn't really know what I was going to do today, but I got up at 5:30 and decided to go trout fishing, so that's what I'm doing. But this is the best time, about 6 o'clock. It's about 6:30 right now. Here's another hole. If I can catch a brook trout out of here, the colors are going to be crazy. Crazy dark. Just gonna snap this little tree branch out of the way so I have better, a little bit better casting lane. And we're just gonna take and put that right in there. Looks like there should be a big trout in there. Oh yeah, I just saw one dart up. He saw me. Oh no, and I'm snagged. Darn it. Let's see if I can get it out by going downstream. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I almost pulled another one. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Oh, heck yeah. You're going in the bag, buddy. Yes. I knew it. I knew I'd be able to get one. There's tons of them in there, guys. There's literally probably 20 brook trout in this hole. If I can do this stealthily, I might be able to get another one. And I will take a couple out of this hole because there's like 20 of them in here. That's ridiculous. Alright guys, so if there's a brook trout in this hole, it's literally going to be probably the darkest brookie I've ever caught. This hole is literally like black right now. Yep, there it is. Nice one too. Freaking beauty. That's a nice trout. They just keep on getting bigger. Look at that freaking trout. What a beauty. Okay. Quick dispatch. Look at that trout, guys. What a beauty. Another nice native Vermonter. Nice colors. Okay, throw him in there. We can actually keep 4 more for our limit. I'm gonna try to toss him here one more time just to see what I can catch. If it's not the biggest one I've caught yet, then it's getting thrown back. I might throw it back even if it is big, just because that there is a smaller hole. Alright, let's hit the next hole right here. This is another beautiful hole. I know there's going to be a trout in here. You can't tell me there's not going to be. Perfect cast. And we're on. Oh, sorry dude. Let me get my hands wet real quick. You're going back. My hands are wet. Gotta get this guy back in the water. He's a littler guy. Sorry about throwing you on the bank. Well, I mean, you're probably the size of the first one I kept, but I'll release you so I can fish longer. He is out of here. Well, I didn't really get the release footage I wanted, but it's because he jumped out of my hand while I was doing something. So, he made it perfectly fine. Like I said, I wet my hands and everything, and he made it back perfect. So, he's probably already back under his rock. So, let's try to get another one out of here and see if there's a bigger one. Yep, there we go. Nope. I gotta get my hands wet again. Alright guys, here we go. Native Vermont brook trout getting released. Sorry, I'm filming on my phone as well. So here we go. I've already wet my hands, so don't worry. There he goes. Number 6 I've caught him. Let's try another one. They're stacking this hole, it seems like. Ah, no. That's the end of that hole, because I'm snagged. There's not a brook trout in that hole underneath that rock right there. I don't even know what I'm going to do. There's got to be one in this hole. Yep, there we go. Little tiny guy though. Darn it. Stop coming off the hook so I don't have to hurt you. I'm coming, dude. I'm coming. Fish always make their way back to water though, for whatever reason. I'll get this one on release on camera pretty good for you. You're free, dude. Go ahead. Took him forever, but he went. He's literally hiding underneath that little tiny rock right now. Isn't that crazy? That's literally all the structure they need is right there underneath that little tiny rock. Alright, let's try to catch another one out of here. Hopefully it's his big brother. There's Dad, Grandpa. Try that slide real quick. Look at that little, oh, darn it. That guy is cute. World record smallie. There you go, my guy. Get you back in. I love how they just dart off. So funny. This right here looks pretty optimal. There it is. And it's a little bit small. Calm down there, buddy. Calm down. And you get so rattled up. Release him. If I can get off the hook, okay? Come on. There we go. Oh, and he's in the water. Can you make it back though? Is my only question. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I just want to make sure you made it back. I think you did. Yeah. Pretty sure I made it. There's brook trout in there. He's small, it looks like. That's a good one. That's a good one. Really good one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, give him a quick dispatch. Boing. Alright, there we go. That's another nice brookie right there. It's number 5 in there for keepers and number 10 total. It's not bad. It's not bad. Keep one, you let one go. Keep one, you let one go. It's not terrible. I would literally bet money on there being trout in here. If there's none in this hole, then against that ledge space over there, there's definitely some. There's one. Can't really tell what size you are, bro. I think we'll keep you. You're a nice looking guy. Look like a nice eater. I actually prefer to keep the smaller size ones anyways, because they makes it so you can eat the bones and everything. You don't have to mess around taking them off the bone. So that's number 6 of my 8 fish limit, and just need to change worms and move back in that hole again. Since I already caught one out of that hole, I want to do that hole over there. I think there's going to be a monster in there. There's got to be. Oh, that hole is deep. If I can cast better than that, there should be a monster brookie in there. Do a little sidearm action this way. That still wasn't great, but I guess it'll do. Whoa, whoa. That one just literally came out of nowhere. Still right there. That thing literally came out of freaking nowhere. That was a nice trout too. Oh. Ah. That might have freaked him out a little bit. I don't know. I don't know, man. These trout are freaking wilding out here. That was the same trout hit twice. There's a series of like 5 good holes in a row. If there's not a brook trout in any one of these, I wouldn't believe anything. I'm running out of GoPro battery though, so that's pretty handy. Let's try this one more time. Down in the deep. There's gotta be a fish in here. Instantly snagged, are you kidding me? Freaking A. Okay guys, let me tell you about what happened. So I got snagged, and my split shot got snagged, and must be my hook was hanging free, and as I was undoing the snag, I reeled up tight to the split shot and pushed my just pushed down in the water. Usually it gets it out, and then when I picked it back up, there was a freaking trout on it. So that guy's coming home. That's number 7. That's a nice one too. That's funny. Let's sneak up on this hole here and try this one. This one looks like it's gonna freaking have a nice one in it. Come on, last fish today. Be a beauty. Be a freaking beauty. Oh my god. And it is. It is. Yes, sir. It's a nice one. That's the biggest one of the freaking day. What are the odds? Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful trout. Look at the freaking colors on this thing, guys. Look at the freaking colors. That is literally a beautiful native Vermont brook trout. Look at that thing. What a slab. It's a good thing I'm going to keep him too, because he's got it like in there, like deep. So that's going to conclude today. I caught number 8, and that's my limit. So I think I caught like 12 or 13 fish total, so not too bad. And having 8 keepers out of that, especially, those are all beautiful Vermont brookies. Let me show you real quick. I'm laid out on this rock here for you. But that smallest one there, I'd say is about 1, 2, 3, probably about 5.5 inches. And then they just go up from there. I mean, awesome trout. And then the last fish of the day was this freaking behemoth, beautiful set, like 7.5, 8-inch brook trout. Oh man, what an awesome fish. What an awesome time. I love fishing these little brooks. It's just peaceful. You don't have anyone else bothering you, and you're always catching fish, especially if you go in the morning. These brook trout are super hungry in the morning. They're really good morning feeders. But yeah, you just cast a little worm in the brook and then you got them. They hammer it. But so yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, if you have something you want me to target in the state of Vermont or anywheres, let me know. and I can try to go get it done for you. I got the new boat now, so I can actually go after bigger things. If you don't know, I got a 14 footer with a 20 horse Merc on it, and it's an awesome little boat. It's super stable and it's got a lot of power, so I can do a lot more things with that boat. It's such an upgrade. It's going to help me out fishing so much. But yeah, if you guys would like to see anything else on the channel, make sure to drop a comment down below, and make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share this with your friends, families, grandfathers, everyone you want. Everyone that enjoys brook trout fishing, tell them to hit that subscribe button. For now, we'll catch you on the next one.